Let's look at a couple of ways we can add dimension to our cards. One of them is with foam squares. Now let me pull these out, and you'll see that they are literally squares, and they have double-sided adhesive. So there's adhesive on both sides. There's paper on this side. Now when I want to add a little lift to my cards, let me show you a card that's almost complete. See how these flowers kind of pop off the page? Well, part of that is the way they're made, but part of it is also the fact that there's foam tape under here. Can you see that? Well, let me finish this last one and attach it with foam tape. I have my center, which is another part of this 3D flower template, and I want to put a foam square underneath it. So I'm going to take the smaller ones. There's two sizes in this package. And I'm going to simply lift it off the pack. I'm going to place this in the center of my flower, lift off the paper, and then place it in the center of my other flower, like so. Now, if I wanted it to be even higher, let's see if I can lift this off, I could put two foam tabs, stacking one on top of the other. I don't know if you can see that, but I did just place one on top of the other. There you go. And I'm going to position it right there, and that gives me some extra lift. So that's really nice to do when you want something, as I said, just to lift off the front of your card. In the card samples that we showed you in the segment about how to do the inside of your cards, this piece was also put on with foam tape. So it just has a little extra lift. Now you don't need to cover the whole thing with the foam tape, but just certain areas around it. Oh, you might want to put 6 of them around this piece and maybe a couple in the middle, and that just adds a little bit of lift. Now, another product that's great to use are these Zots. Now, as I said before, Zots are super, super sticky. And when you pull them out of the package, they're on a roll like this. And when I pull back the paper, then I'm going to expose a shiny dot. Now, the shiny dots are clear, so let me see if there's any way you can possibly see that. Hopefully you're seeing a circle of adhesive there. And the way I like to use this is I like not to handle these because, as I said, they're super sticky. So I'll take whatever I want to apply. Now that might be a silk flower, might be a paper flower, it might be a button, or in this case, a bow. And I'm going to place that right on the dot. And then when I lift it off, that little dot is going to come with my, in this case, my bow. And then I'm going to take that onto my card. And let's say this is the card. This card isn't quite finished, but perhaps I'm going to have a message right here, and that's where I want my ribbon. So that's exactly, it's going to stay right there. You can see I'm holding it, and it's very secure, and so that works really nicely.